Hello everybody, here is Fonzie. I'm your host tonight. Because tonight, you and I and myself, we are going for a very long ride from the 16-bit to the next generation game system, such as PS4, PS5, Steam, PC, Linux, maybe Macintosh, we don't know yet. So you remember PAPrium, the best, the biggest, the longest playing beat them all ever made for the Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive. You know the fighting game, like poop 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 poop? Yes, that one. You're in good hands. Everything is going to be alright. Tonight, together, for the great, we are going to beat the 8. The ugly. Come together on my love train and we will succeed. Thank you very much. But first thing first, let me show you. PAPrium!
Safe live.
Yeah! Bravo, 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 bravo. N'est-ce pas merveilleux tout ça? Okay, so let me explain to you. We've got a big problem. Is that we got to bring the best of the CRT display, which is a very heavy screen we got in the 90s, to your flat screen panel. If you do it like just an emulation, it's not going to look good. Color washed out, flickering problem, all sorts of problems. So let me explain to you. Lady, please. Okay, thank you. So we've got here, you got a stick? Thanks. We got here the original Sega Genesis hardware, Sega Mega Drive hardware, 16-bit, so the VDP, the VRAM, the main bus to the cartridge. So what we developed is a new technology at Watermelon, which is named the 90s simulator. And basically what we do is that we combine the original Sega Genesis hardware with some kind of additional technique to let you simulate the CRT screen. So please, next slide. No, please. Again, flip. Why flip? Okay. Okay, perfect. So this is a CRT screen. The game looks awesome on it. This is a flat panel screen, and we are going to make the game look awesome on it. So Watermelon 90s simulation. So stay tuned. Next slide, please. So not only the display, the sound need some touch-ups. So the original Sega Genesis cartridge is the biggest cartridge, but he also included our own design IC for sound, which is named the Datenmeister. We combined on the original game the PSG, which is a square wave, frequency modulation, 6 channel of waves, basically. And our Datenmeister chip, 32 channel of digital PCM audio. So what you got to realize is that with PAPrium we got the best of the 90s sound because we combine analog sound with digital sound. Big arcade boards had a similar sound system as well. So how to do to bring this sound to your next gen system? How to bring this sound to you? So we developed a simulation of our own chipset. And all together we can bring to you the original sound, which is, people would say, oh, just put a CD. No, no, no. The sound is recomposed dynamically in real time, depending on what's going on with the game. There is a lot of special effects, a lot of things that can only be done with this setup. So we bring this to you. Next slide, please. Okay, so how can we bring all the CRT effect to your flat screen, you may ask. I cannot go too much into detail, so let's start with black and white. You can see here, maybe it will be clearly visible to you. You got the light, you got the dark spot here. You got the light, you got something dim here. All these things is computed in real time, and it's named the 90s simulation. So thank you very much for your time, and let's talk soon. Thank you very much. So we got a couple of quotes, because all the Kickstarter video have some quotes from very famous magazines, but unfortunately we don't have support from the press those days, because you know, PAPrium is a very long story. So let's start with that. Oh yeah, common quote. All those quotes are coming from somewhere. Huh? So the game wasted my time because the game is too big. I got lost. Yeah, quite a champ. Yeah. 24 levels. The game is quite huge. It's 3 times the size of regular beat 'em all, but it's arranged in a way that you got like a lot of replay value, and it's quite big for a beat 'em all. So next, yeah, the content of this game is 100% ripped off from other games. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So this keep coming here and there, and what people have to know is that we are only a few studios in the world who record everything ourselves. Like even the sound effects are recorded in studio 100% for Watermelon games. The music is 100% composed. All the graphics are 100% made for the game. The tools, the software, the libraries. There is not many companies in the world who can pull that off. So joke, big joke, I think. Oh yeah, the game is full of bugs. We can make some updates with some minor tweaks maybe, but and some surprise in this campaign. But it's going to be nice, you will see. And no, the game doesn't have any bugs so far. I mean, there is a few things, a few features maybe we can fix, but yeah, shame. Yeah, this is coming quite often as well. I hate this game. I didn't play the game myself. Yeah. Yeah, so please don't buy it. Please don't give money to Fonzie. So just to make it clear, you're not giving any money to Fonzie, and I think really unless this campaign make like the $1 million, I'm not going to get any salary paid, and I think I'm still working as a volunteer so far. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, quite common. If you look at reviews from PAPrium, you're going to have a very hard time to find anything because, yeah. Oh, the game is awesome, but I will give it a crap review because I hate Fonzie, or I hate Watermelon, or the game took too long, or I don't like the story behind the game. Yeah, professional journalism. Yeah. Yeah, coming quite often, unfortunately. The game is full of lies. It's just a scam. Yeah, so just to make it clear, what kind of scam it is that the president of the company have to pay to his own customers the games. Like everything that people receive so far has been out of the president's pocket. Why? Who is scamming? Who is scamming who? Like. People got to use their brain. There is no scam around PAPrium, and everything is legit. And it's Watermelon who got scammed by some other big company. And if you do a little bit of research, you can figure out what's going on. But we don't give up, and the Waterman spirit alive, and we don't give up. We don't give up. Yeah, quite a nice thing. Like the game made my Sega Genesis run other games very slow. Yeah. Oh, this is quite something quite fun. Ah, enemies don't attack, but I couldn't finish the game in easy difficulty. Yeah, so you got to, maybe if you want the enemies to attack, you got to pick a hard or very hard difficulty. I don't know. Yeah, the gameplay sucks, but it's just my opinion from watching a YouTube video. Yeah. Coming quite often as well. It's a masterpiece, but too bad it was made by Watermelon. Too bad that Fonzie is involved. Yeah, so I don't know what to say about that. It's so funny. And if you want to make a good game, like, why don't you do it yourself? Maybe, yeah. Tell me about the dolphin. Yeah, we all want to know about the dolphin, myself included. So thank you for your attention, and again, in case it was not clear, we want to bring you the original Sega Genesis version to your next gen system, and this is what this Kickstarter is about, and we want to make it right. It's not going to be an emulation or whatever. We develop special techniques to render the game both visually and on a sound point of view as close as you could enjoy it on a modern system, because we know many customers, many hardcore fans doesn't have the luxury anymore to have a CRT screen, so you cannot have, if you don't have a CRT, no chance to have the original experience. So we are going to bring you the experience of the game to your flat screen panel. This Kickstarter campaign is very long. We picked 2 months because a lot of surprise, and we put funding goal very high, and there is a reason for that, and of course I'm not going to develop here, but there is a lot of surprises to be unlocked before we reach our funding goal, and there is a lot of surprises to be unlocked after we reach the funding goal. So a lot of surprises, a lot of cool things. This Kickstarter is a little bit maybe different from what you've seen before. You got to pledge, we got 3 main pledges. If you pledge $1 you can access to add-ons, which is like a small shop where you could pick physical or digital things. Or you got to pledge $1, and then we got a guide how to access the add-ons, and you got to add to pay extra to get the add-ons. The add-ons could be the original Sega Genesis Mega Drive limited editions, some Pierre Solar stuff. We are going to add more stuff as well later, but we got an awesome limited edition for the PS4, PS5, and also Steam, and a lot of surprise to be added to the pledges. We got also a digital only pledge where you can get the digital game, nothing else. Like I mean, you just pledge the $24, and we will, after this campaign is funded and finished, we will come back to you and we will ask you which digital version of the game you want, for which platform you want the digital version for. And in case you want the digital version plus some physical things, you can also do it. You just have another pledge which is also $24, which lets you have the digital version of the game, plus then you can access the add-ons and for the physical copies or limited editions and things. Thank you very much.